Eyup everyone, I hope you're doing alright and I hope you've had a good week so far. I've got plans this week, so this video was made last week and I did my voiceover on Sunday. I've actually just done my voiceover for Monday's video, so if I sound a bit more like positive and cheerful and less monotone than usual, it's because the outro were a bit like positive and cheerful and it's kind of like put me in a good mood. Anyway, bit of a shorter video today because I did a tiny house and they don't take that long to do. I feel like this build is kind of, I don't want to say like random, but I didn't really have a plan for it whatsoever. I didn't really look at pictures, which I usually always look at some reference images. Not like always, but mostly I do. I didn't really have a sim in mind. I didn't know what style I wanted. I don't know, I just kind of like went for it. I just built something and I quite like how it turned out, and I do enjoy building tiny houses. But yeah, with this I just kind of built something, hence why I called it what I called it, and it definitely has a name and it's not just called tiny house, and I'm definitely not going to call it something last minute on the day I upload it. I'm extremely organised and I'm good at naming things. I'm being sarcastic, or at least trying to be. Not really my area of expertise, but I'm thinking of either calling it like a writer's tiny home, although it's not really like, I'm not really keen on that because it's not really meant for a writer. Or maybe it could be like a blogger's tiny home, like they could blog about, I don't know, gardening or living in Brindleton Bay or something. Whatever, I'll call it what I call it. I mean, there is a laptop on the dining table just because I wanted to put one there, but yeah, I think I'll probably go with blogger. We'll see what I'll go with in the end because I've not named it yet. So anyway, I built this house using Discover University, cats and dogs and outdoor retreat, and it's built on a 30 by 20 lot in Brindleton Bay. Don't know why I couldn't say that properly, and I made it cat friendly or small pet friendly. I guess it's more suited to a cat because it has like cat things. In the final version I put those cat, like, is it called a cat tree? I don't know if it really counts as a tree if it's just a box, but they're those things that they can like climb on, climb inside or whatever. I've never had cats, but yeah, whatever that's called. And I put a little litter box in the bathroom. I don't know why I said little, it's just a litter box, because I imagine that's where you put your litter box for cats. I actually had a friend that had a cat and their litter box was in the kitchen, like dining room. They had like a kitchen diner, and you'd always know when the cat had like gone to do its business. But yeah, like they cleaned it out straight away, but like you'd just know. And I used to think that were a bit odd, but I'd never had cats, so I just assumed that was just what you did. You just put your litter box wherever. But yeah, don't know why I included that little story, but when I build houses with like the intention of a cat living there, I like to put the little, why do I keep calling it a little box? The litter box in the bathroom, because it makes sense to me. Anyway, enough about cat business. I also did a little pond outside. I'm not really sure why, just thought it looked cute. Maybe the blogger that lives there like blogs about fishing or catching frogs, or maybe they've got like a partner they live with that likes fishing and catching frogs. But yeah, I actually want to build something more like with the pond tool rather than just a pond. I keep thinking of stuff and I think, oh no, that's way too ambitious for me. I randomly thought, like, why don't I build a castle with a moat? And I can't think of, I'd rather build less like than a castle. I think castle builds are absolutely amazing, and like it must take so much work to do them. And I've seen some like proper mint castles. Like, have you seen that build by I think the name is Sartisim? I'm really sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Sartisim, or I'm sorry, I'm not going to keep saying it because I know that I'm saying it wrong. But they did a build of Hyrule Castle from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and oh my god, it's absolutely mad. Like, it's so impressive, but I just do not think that I'm like anywhere near that talented as a builder to make something like that. I might give it a go one day, but for now I just want to build something kind of simple, but then like the pond would be the main focus of it, I guess. I've got a couple of ideas, but every time I try and execute them I get scared. I don't know why, I just get a bit intimidated by the pond tool. But yeah, anyway, I did quite minimalistic landscaping for this house, similar to my last build actually, and then I added some debug plants from cats and dogs to make the build feel like it's part of Brindleton Bay a bit more. Also unrelated, but I've dyed my hair today. I've just put like a semi-permanent dye on it, and I don't think I've done it properly. Basically, the sun has like bleached my hair. I mean, it always does. I have like mousy brown, dark blonde, sort of colour, and it's hard to describe what colour it is. And in the summer it has these like highlights. Well, it always has the highlights, but it's like from the sun, and obviously in summer they're like more noticeable, I guess. And yeah, the sun's like lightened my hair, but really unevenly, and I basically got like a lorry driver's tan but on my hair, so like one side has lightened more than the other. So yeah, anyway, I thought, I'll put a semi-permanent dye on, and you know, I'll get a colour as close to my natural colour as possible, and yeah, hopefully it just like covers up that blonde. And you know, if it washes out, it don't really matter, because by the time, I don't know, like it gets not summer, then it'll have like fully washed out or something. I don't really know what I was thinking. I just do these things sometimes. I just think, oh yeah, I'll dye my hair. Like my friend was saying that they were dyeing their hair the other day, or they were stripping their hair, and I just were like, I want to do that now, and I just like impulsively bought hair dye. But normally I don't wash my hair before I dye it, because it's meant to be like a bit dirty to like protect your scalp or whatever. I don't really know. I've heard that on a video somewhere. I think maybe that might even be for bleach and not hair colour, but either way, I normally have my hair a bit dirty and then dye it. But I think, and this is going to sound like proper minging, but I think my hair were too dirty to like not shampoo it. I ought to have washed it yesterday and then dyed it today, because with this like semi-permanent, you don't wash your hair after, you just rinse the colour off and then just put like a conditioner on and then rinse that. And I think I applied way too much of the conditioner, and I've just not rinsed it out properly because my back was hurting. And yeah, we don't have a shower, we just have like a shower attachment, so to wash your hair you've got to lean over at bath. It's a very professional setup. But yeah, I've just been sat talking then, like doing my voiceover, and I just feel like kind of oily and just a bit like not great. And I only partly dried my hair with the hairdryer, because I get like pretty bored when I dry my hair, and I also get a bit freaked out when the air blows past my ears. But that were hours ago, and it should have like dried by now, like almost fully. Like I have quite thick hair, so it does take a while to dry, but it should be like done, and it's still like fully damp at the back and stuff, so I just don't think I've washed the conditioner off, or I've put way too much on, so I think I'm gonna have to like wash it out with shampoo. And it's like 9:15 now, so yeah, could do it tomorrow, but we're going out and then I'll be rushing and getting stressed. So I'm gonna have to do it now. But yeah, also while I was putting the hair dye on, I had like both bathroom windows open for like airflow and stuff, and I was watching a very really good podcast. If you don't know, the YouTuber Curtis Connor's got a podcast, and it's probably funny. I always like watch like the video version, I don't like listen to it, I just watch it, and it's like great funny. But it was reading out this fan fiction about himself, Danny Gonzalez, who's another YouTuber, and Obama, and it was one of those like absurd fan fictions as opposed to the more like adult ones, and it was just proper funny. But I had like both windows open, and I was in bathroom, which is already like quite echoey. I had it quite loud, and I'm listening to the podcast, watching it, and obviously with the story that it was, you'll have to go and listen to it because it's proper like ridiculous. But yeah, I was just listening to it, and I kept hearing this like tapping noise every now and again, just like a singular tap, and I kept thinking, what even is that? Carried on dyeing my hair, hear more taps, and then I hear someone like clear the throat. So I look out the window, and my neighbour is playing golf in the back garden, like right next to my house, and I'm 90% sure that they can hear stuff from our bathroom because of the way that our houses are. And I just thought, oh mate, they must be thinking like, what do they listen to? Because not only was the story a bit like out there, like it was a weird story, but Curtis did this like voice for the characters. So the voice for Danny was like this little like gnome, like witchy voice. I don't even know how to explain it. But I just kept thinking, can you imagine like what my neighbour thinks? But yeah, I'm, like I said, 90% sure that they could hear it, and I just wonder what they must have thought, like what the heck are they listening to? Anyway, that's where I'm going to end my videos. We're coming to end now, and this build will be hopefully up on the gallery. I said in my last video that I don't know if I'm going to upload it like tonight or when like my plans end. So hopefully it's up, but if not, it'll be up at some point like at the end of this week. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now and leave you with some screenshots. And yeah, I just hope that you enjoy the rest of your week and your weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye.